Basically, this album, the way that I see it is, I feel like it works sort of in a linear timeline. I feel like it starts in a certain place. It's like the album is sort of like a catharsis where, like, after I wrote it, I was like, oh, okay, wow, okay, so that's done. Like, but I had to say all of it because it really, I was feeling a lot of feelings. And so the album starts out and it's all very, like, bombastic and like, and it's really like, I think that there was a bit of a bait and switch that happened with this album when we put out Look What You Made Me Do, and we're like, guys, this album's gonna be one thing. And when the album came out, it's legitimately an album about finding love throughout all the noise. And so it starts with the noise and how that all makes you feel, and how it makes you feel when, like, when people are saying things about you that you feel like aren't true, and living your life sort of in defiance of that, in defiance of your reputation. And then sort of in the middle of the album, you kind of realize, okay, so how much do I really value that? Like, if you can find something real in spite of a bad reputation, then isn't that what matters the most to you? And doesn't it matter the most to you that you know who your real friends are now? Doesn't it matter? So, I found myself, like 2 New Year's Eves ago, I felt myself in the midst of a very, like, incredible 3 a.m. moment where you feel like you're invincible and you end up, like, jumping in a pool in the winter. And you feel super untouchable in that moment, and then the next morning you feel very fragile. And you're like, this is love. This is what love really is. Like, we all want to find someone to kiss at midnight. That's cool or whatever, but who's going to want to hang out with you the next day when you're like Advil or nothing? Like, so this is a song about finding real love and finding someone to hang out with on New Year's Day. Cleaning up bottles with you on New Year's Day. Squeeze my hand 3 times in the back of the taxi. I can tell that it's gonna be a long road. I'll be there, be the twist of the town, babe. But if you strike out and you're crawling home, don't read but I stay. When it's hard or it's wrong, when we're making mistakes, I want your midnights. But I'll be cleaning up bottles with you on New Year's Day. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. And I will hold on to you. Please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I would recognize anywhere. Please don't ever become a stranger whose laugh I could recognize anywhere. I love you too.